Hey guys, and welcome to Relationship Chronicles. Today we have a cheating revenge story from one of my subscribers that I will walk you through with, and afterwards I'll give my opinion and advice to this subscriber on how to deal with this situation. Here we go. Getting back at my ex-wife, edited to add, thank you so much for the silver, generous internet strangers. I'm just glad the proofreading aspect of my job has some value on Reddit. Dramatis personae, EW, evil, ex-wife, SL, shark lawyer. So, late 2016, I discover my now ex-wife was cheating on me. As you can imagine, I was destroyed mentally and I felt like my life was spinning out of control. We had been through a lot together, so this really hurt. After the admission that she had cheated, we both figured seeing a professional would help, and maybe we could make it work. Fast forward a month, I find a journal she had been keeping detailing everything. This was a second hard-hitting blow to my mental well-being. After reading some pages, I learned she's still cheating. This is my breaking point. I can't even look at her. I've stuck with her through drug addiction, a miscarriage, and a workplace injury that left her unable to hold a job. The injury is what led to a pain pill addiction I thought she had kicked. I was wrong. I was in total shock and revenge mode. I was going to destroy her. Day 1, I go to the county courthouse and retrieve a divorce packet containing what papers and documents one would need to file without a lawyer. I also make an appointment with a high-profile divorce lawyer in my state. The only downside was my soon-to-be lawyer was across the state roughly 6 hours away, so I had to take some time off work and meet with her ASAP. Day 2, after EW leaves for a bit to go to the store, I locate her journal and proceed to take very good pics of every page. I also decide to go through a few other things like finding her pill stash and, I kid you not, found a line of crushed pills on one of our glass drink coasters. I was livid at this sight and take pics of it as well. After EW returns home, I tell her I'm leaving for the city for the night, and I'd be home the next day. At this point, she still believes I know nothing, and am still trying to work things out. Day 3, I meet with the mastermind of a lawyer. She was a true shark. I explained everything to her, gave her copies of every photo, the texts of my EW admitting to cheating. Any type of dirt I had was laid out on a silver platter for this shark to salivate over. SL asks me if I have any laundry to air. I told her no, and told her everything I've been through. I was damn near untouchable when it came to my image as a good husband. SL was pleased and said she would happily take my case and jokingly said, "This is going to be an easy payday." We settled on a flat fee of $4,000 USD since she was so sure the case would be a slam dunk, warning me though if my EW was dumb enough to take the divorce to trial, my fees may go up, but not to worry about that. We drafted a very one-sided divorce decree. One where my EW would waive all claims to my 401k over $200k USD at the time. She waived all claims to my truck currently in both our names, and finally dividing up the debt, leaving me to only pay my personal credit card and utilities that were in my name, and any debt in my EW's name was hers and hers alone. With the documents in hand, I make the long drive back home and begin to set the wheels in motion. My EW is served the following day, and she moves out that night trashing the house at the same time I assume it to stay with whatever pose she was sleeping with. 2 months later, our divorce is finalized. I then contact every pharmacy, doctor, and physical therapist she used, informing them of her drug abuse along with pictures. I contact her new employer and hint that they may want to have her tested. This was her first job in 5 years since I wasn't there to support her. She's later blacklisted from the doctor, pharmacy, and fired from her job. On top of all that, I start seeing her best friend for casual sex. Turns out, she loved rubbing in EW's face that she was having sex with me. To this day, my EW has never recovered, holds a minimum wage job at a slum bar, and is still on the pills. I've recently learned her boyfriend is currently cheating on her, and I love it. This woman wasted 8 years in total of my life, and I've enjoyed watching her suffer. Good job. Thank you for this, enjoyed the story. Now I could actually read it. OP should have got his lawyer to write the post. I'll tell you what, you flip the bill for her, and I'll gladly run it by her for my next one. She's pretty expensive though, so hopefully it's a short post. My respect to you. The man, the myth, the legend got the revenge, and a girl got that epic victory royal. Wife cheats on husband. Husband files for divorce. Before we continue, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Wife. Insert surprised Pikachu meme. Dude, there is something called paragraphs. You would do well to learn to use them. It's way too long to read for one paragraph. Noted, I'll do better in the future to improve my skills. Thank you for the constructive comment. There's also this really cool invention called punctuation. Sorry if my previous comment comes off as cold or rude. I really do appreciate the criticism. Once I'm home, I'll see if I can edit it and break it up into some paragraphs so it's easier to read. Hey, it's okay. Honestly, I thought I was the cold one. I know I'm not a good writer, and I do want to improve, so any little bit helps. That's awesome you want to improve. I have a learning disability, so it's hard for me to read a large paragraph at once. I'll make sure my future post better, so you and other won't have this issue again. I'm actually happy for you. I know it was hard at the beginning. My EXGF cheated on me for 2 years, but you definitely did the right decision and, well, karma hit her hard, so thumbs up. Thank you, I hope you enjoyed it, apart from all my errors. This was quite a terrible time in me. I hope anyone else who finds themselves in a similar situation get away as clean as I did. Well played, my man. Enjoy your freedom from this whore and user. Long story short, I threatened to go public with the evidence of her drug use to her parents and post it on social media. Since it's a small town, she would have been essentially blacklisted from school events for our nieces and other social functions. I, more or less, blackmailed her. Scummy, I know, but I don't feel bad at all. Sorry it took so long to reply. No problem, thanks for replying. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Great job. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it apart from all my errors. Errors don't bother me. This isn't a school paper. Thanks for sharing. Sir, you qualify for superhero status. My first wife was not an addict, but had no morals, and thought that what I did not know would not hurt me. So, when she fucked the shipper at her office, I destroyed her world. She, as well, never recovered. She works a bar job, never married. Her mom blames me for not forgiving her, and going out and finding a good woman to build a life with. Funny, every milestone from graduations for my kids to funerals, my ex's mom stalks us. She says that her daughter's actions have denied her grandchildren, and she points out to her idiot daughter what my kids are up to. Yeah, that makes it tough. I'm lucky that my ex's parents are good and kind people, real salt of the earth people, and they know what she did was wrong. I've even sent them photos of myself and current GF and GF's kid. I've been there for my ex-father-in-law's chemo treatments. Ex has yet to go to one. Hopefully your life is going in the right track, and you know there are people out here that have gone through a lot of similar situations, and you can reach out if need be. I met my wife as my divorce was being finalized. I was a freaking mess. I lived in an idealized world. We really were newlyweds. But I realized afterward that because I did so much for her, she actually developed resentment. My wife and I discussed this at length, and we came to the conclusion that my ex was missing something, and the resentment grew out of illogic, screwed up priorities, boundary issues, and plain old entitlement. In short, she wanted a thrill, she got one, and she gave up the thrill of a life well lived. Her loss. You know, you can edit this to add paragraphs. Maybe my brain will allow me to read this then. Addressed in other comments, will edit in the AM once I'm off work. Let's move on to my thoughts and advice for the person that is dealing with this problem. The narrative captures a tumultuous journey of betrayal, revenge, and ultimate triumph over a cheating ex-wife. The protagonist's strategic moves, from securing a powerhouse lawyer to exposing the ex-wife's misdeeds, showcase a calculated pursuit of justice. The vengeful revelations to pharmacies, doctors, and her employer intensify the fallout. The story, though laden with retribution, hints at a sense of closure and satisfaction for the storyteller, emphasizing the resilience to rebuild amidst chaos. The unfolding drama, while intense, resonates with those who've faced betrayal, offering a cathartic journey from anguish to empowerment. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to today's stories. If you enjoyed listening, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, comment below with your thoughts on what happened. Take care.